Got a bunch of awesomeness in these boxes. Alright, as you can tell, I'm pretty excited. Let's see. What's in box number 1? Shit. As you can tell, I'm pretty excited. I forgot to turn the mic facing me so you couldn't hear what I just said. I bought all this stuff. None of this was sent to me by anybody. Just a disclaimer. Woo! Number 1. What do we got? So this is kind of a sneak peek of what's going to happen with my coupe. If you know, you know. I'll just leave it at that. Alright, big box. So what could this be for? I guess we'll find out. I don't even know why I'm doing this so mysterious, because I guarantee I wrote it in the title. I wonder what this could be. Alright, so if you don't already know, this box is probably going to tell it all. Little bag of hinges. A mini crowbar. Box. The piece de resistance. Look at this packaging. I don't know many companies that package stuff up so nicely. And this, of course, is JRM Tool Company. Jason Millard, great guy. Let's see what he sent me. Well, he sent it to me, but I paid for it. This is so fun, using a little crowbar. There it is. This is awesome. Awesome. Dude, the quality on this thing is crazy. Oh, nice positive clicks. Wow, okay. So, if you don't know what this is a pneumatic planishing hammer to replace my crappy Harbor Freight serial number 91, baby, the year I was born. That's cool. So let's see what else we got here. Man, he has his own penetrating oil. So here's the flat upper die, the small one. I forgot if it's a 1.5 inches maybe. Then the larger. Ooh, swivel. I thought this upper one was going to be a rigid and a swivel option, but this one always swivel. Alright, that's fine. I'll just have to get the solid 2-inch, 2.5, whatever this is. But anyway, awesome. So that's it for in this box. The rest of the dies will be in the other cardboard box. So let me grab those. This is the X345, which is the harder hitting hammer than the X45. We'll see. I really kind of just went off of his recommendations. Whatever he recommended I use, I just said, you know what? Give it to me. All right, here is the linear stretch die. And this little guy here holds this in place from moving, because if you just put it in here, it can kind of move around in the bottom die holder, and you really don't want that. You want it to be nice and held like that so it stretches linearly. So that's cool. The other, there's 2 of these linear stretch bottom dies in the set, and the second one's going to come, I think, by the end of the week or something. He just didn't have that one. He was waiting on it. So all right, what we got with this kit: 9-piece 2.5-inch lower die set, 11-piece 1.5-inch lower die set. I got the swivel attachment for the lower. Like I said, I got the swivel 2.5. I want to get this solid 2.5. I thought it was coming with both. Misunderstood. Got to get that one. Got my reverse curve die. There's another one that's coming pretty soon. It comes with the hammer, of course. Beautiful hammer. And instructions and service manual. This thing is cool. So, shows you the picture on the front. Releasing and clamping shows you how to use it. Oiling instructions. Got accessories. And this is the real cool part. Shows you how to clean it. I assume if it gets dirty and nasty, kind of soaking in kerosene. And he took the old pictures from the original Milwaukee Planishing hammer book, and it shows you, look at that, how to use the different frames and how to get started, how to get a first-class job. Bump it out, scrape the stuff from the inner fenders, coat it in some oil, and start hammering. Then shrinking disc at the end. That's cool. That is cool. That's a nice touch. On the back, shows you the different parts. And the quality on this thing is top notch. Probably have my fingerprints all over it, but and it's heavy. It's not so heavy that it's obnoxious, but man, look how shiny everything is. It's just like, can't even get a good shot of it because everything's just reflecting all the light. Man, that's a nice hammer. Let me put one of the hoops on and see what it looks like. There it is. Oh yeah. Okay, so this little lever here, you can pull it down and move it without loosening or tightening, so you kind of get it out of your way. Already, I found that straight up is better. Holding this doesn't get in your way here. You can actuate the button here to raise it back up. This here will lower it down, but it will not raise it back up. You got to use this button here on the side. Raise it up. So let's put a die in here. Alright, so I just grabbed the 12-inch radius. Ooh, that fits real nice. So I guess the next logical thing for me to do would be to put some air to it. See what happens. Put a fitting on here, and we'll turn this off so it doesn't just start whapping away. I can already tell it's miles better than that stupid Harbor Freight thing I had. I'm gonna spray a little bit of ATF and mineral spirits for a nice slick surface. And yeah, kind of test it out quick. It's kind of late, so the neighbor's not gonna like it. So I'll just use it for a tiny bit, a little bit. I just want to see how it works. So I'm gonna see if I can put some shape in this panel. I put a 1.5 inch radius die on the bottom. I know this isn't what this is for, but this is it's supposed to be the harder hitting hammer, the X345. So let's see how much shape it can put in the panel here. I don't know if you can see, but you can see my reflection in the panel. See that surface finish? You can see a reflection in it. And that's not even the best it can do. It's a bad representation because I shaped with it. If something was kind of already shaped and this was just flattening that shape out, it would work even better. And if I spent more time on this, obviously I can make it better, but just for, I don't know, 5 minutes? Put shape in a panel and smooth it out so you can see your reflection in it. I think that's pretty impressive. Alright, so already I am thoroughly impressed with this. It just, quality alone and the way it sounds when it's on, I know it's going to be way better than what I was using. Like, miles better. I know, obviously, because it's Harbor Freight. Anything's better. But it's just on another level. My finishing skills are going to be way faster with this. I don't know, I'm going to be able to do a lot of things, especially with those linear stretch dies. I won't have to make those marks in angle when I go to stretch it. This will stretch it and keep a nice even finish. I'll show you that when I have something I can actually stretch. Alright, so I assume that this hinge kit is to turn this box into the home for the hammer. So that is what I'm going to do right now. Alright, so put the hinges on. Hey! My hammer and its nice little home. Just gotta get a latch. So right now, I want to take the Planishing hammer back out, put it on a hoop, the smaller hoop, put it in the vise again, and do some tests for you guys. I want to set this hammer up, grab a sheet, put a couple welds on it, do a butt weld, probably put a cut with an angle grinder, weld that back up, use different size fillers, planish them out, and see the result. Without grinding anything down, just planish it out. And I'll show you guys what that looks like. I was going to do a bunch of different welds with a bunch of different fillers, but I really don't have that much time. I spent half the day with my son. My wife was at a photo shoot, so I needed to be a parent for once and watch my son. So I'm only going to do a few. I have a real tight butt weld like I like to do. I'll do that the way I weld it. It's mainly fusion weld with little dabs of 035 wherever I feel like I need it, and we'll see how that does, because I don't know what the right way really is. I just kind of do what I think I need to do, and the end result comes out pretty good, so I'm happy with it. Sometimes there's some bigger gaps here, and I use 16th wire, which it's pretty big, so I'm gonna do, I think one of these, I'll do all three. One of them I'll do with a filler, the other one I'll do with 035 filler, which sometimes that's what I do. Do another one with, I guess, a lot of this filler. I'll try heavy filler, just enough filler, and the 035 filler, and then my butt weld that I usually do. Let's do all those 3 and planish it out, see how it comes out. I think this is going to be a good practice to A, see what the hammer can do, and B, kind of let me know how I need to do these welds that has the least amount of effect to the panel. And I want to see what kind of weld produces the flattest panel, but I guess the least amount of filler, obviously, but I'll have to do just a straight up fusion weld next time and see what that does. For now, just doing those welds, and let's planish them out, see what they look like. Alright, so these are the welds before. This is the nice fusion butt weld. There is some filler in here. This is the Globby 035. It's really hard to close a gap with too small a wire, and that's what you get. This is a lot of filler on 1/16 filler, and this is, I did a lay wire technique. I kind of just laid the wire in the crack, and since it's the same size as the crack, it kind of filled up real nice. So let's spray this down, get some lubrication for the dies. See how she goes. Okay, so the weld that I normally do came out perfect. Just the way I wanted it to come out. So smooth. You can't even pick it up with your nail. Flattened it right out. The other ones I will try not to ever do if I need to planish it out. The one that came closest was just a lay wire technique of the 16th in the 16th crack. But still, if there's any metal that's kind of proud, any weld that's proud, if you're gonna do that, knock it down before you hit it with that, because it's just not gonna, there's only so much it can do, and it's gonna take so long to get it done. So I'm gonna knock these down and see how it does after that. Alright, so this is the final result. Well, not the final result. I can get it better. You can get it to a mirror finish. But it's not what I'm doing. It's just a quick test. And that's what I got. This is the weld I normally do, a tight butt joint with a little bit of 035 filler. This is a 16th crack gap with 035 filler. 16th gap with 16th filler. 16th gap with lay wire technique. The way I'm doing it is the best one that came out, so at least I know I'm doing something right. Yeah, this machine overall, a lot faster than what I can do with my hand, hammer and dolly. I'm obviously still learning. I don't know the best techniques on how to use that machine, but came out great. So really excited to actually use this on a patch. It's going to take some getting used to, but I think it's going to speed things up a lot. So let's go back to the old outro before I decided to actually do some test pieces. This is going to be an integral tool in the chopping of this shoebox here, especially with that larger hoop I got. It's going to be able to planish out the welds in the middle of the hood, the roof. So that's going to be very vital. Yeah, it's going to be, I'm going to use this on pretty much every job I have. So I'm excited I invested in something worthwhile and it's going to last me pretty much probably forever if I take care of it, which that's my it's my downfall. I got to start taking care of things. So, yeah. That's it for this one. Quick little tool mail day. Got some cool things. Yeah, keep on liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing my videos. I appreciate it, like always. See you on the next one.